Well, hello again. In this video blog, I'm going to change tack a little bit and speak about something slightly different, but it's something I feel is very important, and that's mentorships. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, mentorships is essentially where you just team up with a mentor, and that's ideally someone who has trodden the path you're about to tread and has a lot of experience and insights that you can gain value from. And I certainly know from a business environment, the most successful people tend to pick up mentors, and in fact you'll end up with many mentors along the way, because as you try new things, as your experience grows, you'll find that you've kind of outgrown one mentor and you need somebody different. So in terms of photography, mentorship is, or being a mentor is something I've done and something I still do, and I think it's very important because it allows you to really speak to somebody who's there to support you, to give you insights, to maybe give you inspiration. And it's a place where you can put aside all of the fears and worries that you have about yourself as a photographer and ask the questions that you really want to ask, that you might feel may make you look a little bit silly. And I say this because it's a fear that we all have. When we're doing something we love and we can't quite get something, we're likely to put ourselves down a bit, we're likely to feel a bit stupid that we don't know this, but in fact that's the whole purpose of having a mentor. It's somewhere you can really open up and ask the questions that you really want to have answered, and that to me is the best way of using a mentor. So what are the kind of things you can do? Well, you can use a professional mentor, which is kind of where I sit and the kind of thing I have done. Or you might just find somebody on Instagram or Twitter or somewhere and you like their work and you get on well together and you just start working together a little bit. And the kind of things you can do, you can look at each other's work, you can get feedback, you might find that you inspire one another, you can ask about workflows if you're doing it professionally, it might be a job for you. You might find that the other person is much more efficient in areas where you're not. And you can also work as accountability buddies. So you set a challenge for yourself and you each have one, and maybe check in a week later to see how you're doing. You could do a photo challenge together. You could process an image together and see so take one TIFF file, do a bit of post-processing, then compare notes afterwards, and then understand why you've each chosen presumably a slightly different path. So these are the kind of things you can do with mentorship, but the idea fundamentally is that it gives you a bit of guidance, it gives you support, it gives you encouragement, it gives you inspiration. And I think it makes the whole creative journey, if you like, far more enjoyable because you're doing it with somebody else. So that's really the blog, just a short one, but it is something I do recommend you think about. Naturally, it's something that I offer in the Creative Photography Academy, definitely in the membership program. There's a lot of things there you can use which will encourage you, and there is a buddy program as part of that. But however you do it, I think it is definitely something to consider. So I hope you found that useful, and I will speak to you in the next blog or podcast. Bye for now.